Hey guys, Dave Flowers here. Hey, I had a question from a reader and I thought this would be a good way to respond and actually be the first official video blog. So here goes. This is from Lydia, and Lydia asks, what specific things has God shown you which has helped you in seasons of doubt? Now, that's a great question, and I'm willing to bet that a lot of people could benefit from this one. That's why I wanted to take her question and do it this way. So here goes. First, let me say that I think Greg Boyd, I recently did a Q&A with him, and he mentioned in the third installment of my post that he's coming out with a book this spring, I believe, with InterVarsity Press called Benefit of the Doubt. Actually, the subtitle is Dismantling the Idol of Certainty. So that'll be a good book to look for. I'll say that, first off, people see, and this is sort of the premise of Greg's book, they see doubt as an enemy of faith. But I want you to think about something. I think that actually doubt is a part of faith. In fact, it's a part of life. It's a part of human growth, and it's actually what it means to be human, is to doubt, is to question, is to not be sure about things sometimes, whether it's in relationships where you've once been told that you're loved and yet you begin to doubt the love that someone has for you for certain reasons, and then hopefully through that you strengthen that relationship through the questioning and through the searching and the drawing close to that person. So I don't see doubt as, and I could give other examples, but I don't see doubt as an enemy of faith at all. In fact, I think it's necessary for real spiritual growth. I'm sure some of you have experienced that as well. You know, faith is a part of it, or it involves the intellect, it involves the will, it involves the emotions, it also involves embracing mystery. You know, Jesus said that we are to have faith like children. And what does that mean? Is Jesus playing on the naivety of children and saying that, you know, what we really need to do is leave our brain at the door? I don't think so. I think what Jesus is talking about here with having faith is that we should be teachable. That, you know, think about children are just, they're amazed at the newness of life, and they're teachable, and they're humble, and they're open, and that, you know, they're inquisitive. Jesus wants us to be that way. In fact, real faith is about that. And that means that sometimes real faith is going to encounter doubt. And we need to see that as not a bad thing, but as a good thing. So think about Thomas. Thomas questioned the reliability of his friends having seen the resurrected Jesus. He didn't believe it and said he wouldn't believe it unless he was to see it for himself. And Jesus didn't, refuse to work with Thomas. In fact, Jesus showed up and said, hey, here I am. Touch me. See that I'm not real. Of course, he did go on to say that there is a certain element to faith that, we can be the kind of people that are so darn skeptical. And I'm talking about unhealthy skepticism that's dogmatic and narrow-minded, to think that in this universe, that there is a part of this universe that shouldn't remain a mystery. But if you think about the nature of the universe that God has created, there's a great deal of mystery. You know, I'm sort of an amateur astronomer. I think in another life I actually would have loved to have been an astrophysicist. When you think about dark matter, you think about black holes, if any of you know anything about this, what is there to that? You can't see these things, but yet we know that they are real and that they are essential to the functioning of the universe because we see the effects. So let me move on to say to Lydia and to others that are watching that if I could say anything to answer this particular question, what things have helped me grow through it? First, when you encounter doubt, don't panic, number one. Don't panic. Doubt is a part of growth. In fact, I think that without doubting and encountering doubts, we can't grow. we certainly can't grow very much. If we're never encountering challenges, if we're never questioning, if we're never hearing things that we don't agree with or maybe never heard of, which where I grew up, a lot of people call those things liberal, things they've never heard of or don't agree with, then we're going to have a very difficult time growing in our faith and drawing close to the living Lord. So don't panic. It's normal. Number two, I would say embrace the doubt and embrace the challenges. Surround yourself with people who aren't afraid to ask questions, but yet still have a grounding and a trust in Jesus that He's going to get us through it. He's going to see us through to the end. Don't give up. Don't panic. And number three, rest in the Lord. When it's all said and done, beyond things that are static and historical facts and all the things that we could question and challenge about our faith and in theology and rethinking sometimes the framework that we've grown up with, and even experiencing such a paradigm shift, it almost feels like our faith is falling apart. Cling to Jesus, the living Lord, who stands above all of these things. Love the Lord your God with all of your mind, no doubt. But also remember that part of being a human being is embracing the mystery, is embracing those seasons of doubt where we're questioning almost to a place where we've entered a dark night of the soul. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You've been there. And some of you may not have been there, have come to that place yet, but you will soon encounter it. Don't run from it. Don't panic. Embrace it. Embrace the challenges. Surround yourself with people who aren't afraid to ask the questions, who deeply are concerned and care for you, but also aren't afraid to ask the questions and are willing to ask those questions themselves and work through it with you. And lean on the Lord, the living Lord Jesus, together. That's what I would say. That's what's helped me. I've seen it work for other people. Ultimately lean on the living Jesus. And sometimes just say, you know, Lord, this is all I got. I've asked the questions. I'm at a place where I don't know what else to do, but I'm going to rest in you. There's enough there that you have done in me that I know that you're there, and I can throw myself on the mercies of God. That's good stuff. I hope that helps, Lydia. And I hope that helps you, my readers. God bless you guys.